So we will continue with the rest of the questions. We have done 23 so far. We are at question 24. Which key combination can be used to complete a command in Bash? Control D, escape, tab, Control Alt Delete, Alt F2. Andri, what is the right answer? To complete a command. It is tab, because when we write a few letters, then we press tab, and if there is a single a command that match these letters, or if there is a single completion, it will automatically complete it. Or if you type a file name, we type a few letters, the first few letters, and then we press tab, and the Bash automatically will complete it. So the right answer should be tab. We press tab to complete a command. This is the correct one, the correct answer. Okay. Next question. In which directory we will end up after executing the command? This is a composed command. There are several commands. The first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one. Okay. So let's go one by one. Make dir -p, then dir1, dir2, dir3. This is creating a directory structure. First dir1, and then under it dir2, and then under it dir3. This -p will create intermediary directories if they do not exist, and it will not complain if this directory already exists. And then cd dir1 dir2. Then we go to this directory dir2, and then cd dir3. Then we go to this directory dir3. Then cd dash. It will send us back to the previous directory, which is dir2. And then cd dash again. It will send us again back to the previous directory, which is dir3, because we came to dir2 from dir3. We were first at dir3, then with this command we went to dir2, and then this says go back to the previous directory, and it was the previous directory was this directory, dir3. Now, so the correct answer should be this one, dir3. I don't know. Is it clear? We can even test it, because this is easy to test. So we have make directory /p dir1, dir1, dir2, dir3. Actually, I forgot to make it dir1. Okay, I can make it now. dir1, dir2, dir3. So we have this directory structure, dir1, dir2, dir3. And then the second command is cd dir1 slash dir2. And then the third command is cd dir3. And then the next command is cd dash, space dash. It is sending us back to the previous directory. And then the next command is cd dash. And again, it is sending, we go to back to the previous directory before we came to this directory. And the directory before it was this one. So the final directory is this one, dir3. We are in this directory.
Okay, I couldn't read exactly. I meant it was tilde and not line.
No, it is dash, not tilde.
Dash.
This minus or dash.
Minus. Okay.
Yes, it is minus. And so this cd space minus send us to the previous directory. So we are in one directory. Then we move to another one, and then with dash we go back to the previous one. And then if we try dash again, then we go back to the previous one again.
Thank you.
So let's move to the next question. Which of these commands displays help information about a command in hypertext format? So some of these commands display help information about a command, but it says which one displays help information in hypertext format? Man, locate, info.
That is C.
Yes.
My first encounter in hypertext.
Yes, that's right. Yes. The command info displays help information about a command, but in hypertext format. So, for example, we can try info sed, for example, the command sed. So we are getting this page, and the lines that start with a star, for example, if I press enter, now I go to another page. This is hypertext. So from one marked text, we go to another page. And then if I press L, I go back with L, go back to the previous page. And then Q, exit. So info should be the correct answer. Yes. Then we go to the next page. Which of these key combinations can be used to interrupt a command in Bash? Interrupt a command. Control D, Control Z, Control L, Control C. Andri, do you have any idea?
It's D. Control set release C.
Yes, Control C is the right answer. We interrupt a command with Control C.
Yes.
Which command is used to clean the terminal? Clear, CLS, clean. Andri? Anyway, they seem very similar, but actually it is this one, clear. And we can try it here. Clear. It clears the screen. To clean the terminal. It says to clean the terminal, and you may be tempted to say it is clean, but no, it is clear. It is this one. And what command can be used to list the directories with an A or B as their second letter? So we want to list directories that have an A or a B as their second letter. What should be the command? What do you think?
The command.
Anyway, it is difficult.
It is. I think it is ls minus D. It's then that question marks. Exatamente, în engleză este aia clava 4 ore.
Okay, square bracket.
A B and then is that star.
Okay. Where did you? How did you find this out? Okay,
because
this is
that's great.
because the ls is the basis command. The minus d ensures that only directions are listed.
Yes.
And that question mark AB star question mark matches any single characters.
Yes, right. Yeah. And then either A or B, it will match either A or B, and then the star will match anything else. Okay.
Yes.
This is the correct answer. So I'm very surprised that you got it right. But, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's great.
I did not get it. I missed slash D, the line D.
Yeah, because it says list directories, and this minus D is used to list directories. We can make an example here. So we have these files and directories. Let's create also some other directories that do not match. And then some files that do not match. So if I try LSD and then question mark and then A, B, and then star, it is matching files as well. Okay, it is matching files as well. Without this minus D. Okay, without minus D, it is trying to list the content of the directories. It tries to list the content of the directories, but with the option minus D, it just it is listing the directories themselves, not the content of the directories. And these are matching, of course, but it tries to list the content of the directories. These happen to be empty directories in this case. So actually, it is matching also the files. So I should correct to list files and directories. So maybe I should correct the question, the formulation of the question. Files and directories. Okay. To list files and directories. So this is a small detail, but even without minus D, the answer should have been correct, in my opinion. So which key combination is used to save changes on Nano Editor? Control G, Control W, Control O, Control X. Yes, Andrew?
It might be C, because Ctrl plus W is used to search.
Yes, right.
To search
yes.
for the next in Nano.
Uh-huh.
The Ctrl plus G open the help menu.
No,
Ctrl
actually, this
plus
is
exit.
Okay, yes. Okay, this maybe opens the help menu, and this is for exit. Okay, let us try this, for example. So Control G opens the help menu. Okay, you are right. Yes, and Control W is for searching.
Yes.
Yes, and Control X is to close.
Yes, I didn't know that one.
Okay, and Control O is to write out or to save. Yes,
Yes.
this is the correct answer. Okay. So it is C, Control O. Actually, I should have used the capital letters in this question because they appear as capital letters in nano help line. So it will be better to use capital letters. Okay. Which command is used to repeat the previous command? This exclamation and then cut, exclamation and dollar, double exclamation and 3.
It's C, double.
Double exclamation.
Yes.
Either C or B. I'm not sure. I don't remember it correctly, but it cannot be this one or this one. It doesn't seem logical. We can try. So the first command was nano. Okay, I'm typing double exclamation. Yes, you are right. It executed the nano, the previous command again. Okay. You're right. It is this one, double exclamation. Can a normal user, besides the owner or the administrator, go using cd to a directory with the rights with these rights? This is a bit.
I was thinking it should be yes, but
Yeah, because it is readable, it should be yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think because if it says beside owner and beside the administrator, it is in the other. So it is this group of permissions that apply. And because it has a read permission, probably the answer is yes, but maybe the X permission is important for directories. Let's try this one. No, because it is the X permission that gives the permission to go to this directory. This read permission is to read what is inside the directory, but to go to that directory is the X permission. For directories, this is for directories. So this D shows that this is the permission of a directory. And let me try to make an example. But I'm not sure whether I can do it because Okay, I cannot become a user, or let me try.
So the key to the question is the S permission of directories.
Yes, the X permission. If the directory has the X permission, you can go to this directory. If the directory has the R permission, you can read the content of the directory.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, I think that I have not explained this detail during the lesson. Maybe I forgot to explain it, but to make sure, let's try to make an example. For example, in okay. I'm not able to get sudo access because I have updated the system a few days ago. This Linux CLI system, and some configurations that we did previously that allowed us to get sudo access have been removed. But let me try to fix it. Just a couple of seconds, a couple of minutes. Okay, now I have sudo permissions. Let me try sudo su. Okay, and now I will go to the directory, home directory of user Bill, and actually let me switch to Bill. And let me try with Gant. Okay. And now I am as user Gant. Let me create a directory, make dir, and let me change the permissions to So we have read only here and read only here. And now I'm back as user. I did it too quickly. So I should give the X permission to the home directory as well. Okay. I should give X permission to the home directory as well. Otherwise, it is not. I will be not able to read or to execute it, or to see the content. Okay, now it has read and execute permission for others, and only read permission for directory test user test 1, 2, 3. And now I'm as my normal user, user 1. Let me try ls again. So I can actually list the content of this directory, because it is this R permission is allowing me to read the content of the directory. But let me try to go to this directory. Permission denied, because it needs the X permission in order to go to this directory. And let me try to give this X permission. Now I'm as user root. Now I'm as user Gent. Change mode plus X. So now this directory has the X permission. Root user 1. And if I try to go to this directory, now I'm able to change directory and go to this one, because this X permission for directories means you are allowed to go to this directory. This R permission means that you are allowed to see the content of this directory or to read. And if we give the W write permission, you are allowed to create new files in this directory. So, okay, it does not allow me to correct it, but the correct answer is no in that case. Now, what does the command pwd do? Select one, displays the password of the user, displays the current directory, displays a list of user passwords, displays a report on server power usage. What should be the correct answer?
It might mean pointing work directory.
This is a print working directory. It is showing the current print working directory. And the correct answer should be this one, displays the current directory. All the other options, it is not related to passwords, and also power usage doesn't make sense. It is used for this purpose, to display the current directory, like in this case, print working directory. It displays in which directory we are currently. And if you are in the directory, temp and your home directory is home Jane, which of these commands can be used to copy all files from temp test to the directory test inside your home directory. Copy minus R.
CP minus R. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's B.
Yes, you are right. Because it says copy to directory test inside your home directory, and home directory is home Jane. So the target directory should be home Jane/test.
Yes.
And this is home Jane/test, and this target is not correct because we are in the directory temp. We are not in the directory, and also this is the home directory, not home Jane test. And okay, this is not the correct target directory. And also it says it should copy all the files from temp test. So this should be the correct command. And this -R is for recursive, to copy all the files and directories. Why?
I don't know.
It should be, the question is wrong. The question is the it is wrong. The question needs to be corrected. What does the command cp do? Hibernates the server in order to save energy, change password, change printer, copy files.
CP.
So what is the meaning of cp? Why do we use cp? For what purpose we use the command cp?
Copy.
We just, yes, copy. It is copy files. We just saw it in the previous page.
Yes.
To copy files, we use the command cp, copy. So it is to copy files. So the last option, in this case D, should be the correct one. Which command displays a list of commands that can be used for sorting? Man and then pipe grep sort, grep etc password sort, man k sort, man sort, grep sort etc password. So a list of commands that can be used for sorting. Which is the correct answer? What should be the correct answer?
It's D.
D, this one, man sort.
Because this command open the manual page for sort commands.
Mm-hmm. You are right. It opens the manual page for the sort command. But the question is a little bit different. It says displays a list of commands that can be used for sorting. So actually, the correct answer in this case for this question is this C, man k sort. Let us try it. So it displays which manual pages contain this sort in their either in the name of the command or in the description. For example, this alpha sort contains a sort in the name of the command. This bsearch contains a sort here in the short description, and also this contains sort in the description. And the sort command is included as well. So it depends on the formulation of the question. It says a list of commands. Actually, it should be related to sorting, not can be used for sorting, but related to sorting, that are related to sorting. So maybe the question is a little bit misleading. Yeah. So for this question, this is but this is not quite wrong. So this is almost correct. Which command will display the password file in pages? Cut etc password, and then this redirection operator less, or less type etc password. So the password file, we know it is /etc/password. This is the file that contains the okay, we call it the password file. The password is not in this file actually, but we call it the password file. So we want to display this file in pages. What is the correct command to display this file in pages?
Is B. I think.
No, it is not correct. B. Because we have this pipe which sends the output of the command less to the command after it. This is not a command actually, this is a file. So the correct answer is C, less etc password, and it will display this file in pages. This does not make sense because this is not a command. On the left side of the pipe, we don't have a command. And this does not make sense because we are saving the output of this command to a file with this name. So on the right side of this redirection operator, there should be a file. So this will be treated as the name of the file to save the output. So if this was pipe, this would have been correct as well, a correct answer too. But since it is a redirection operator, this is not correct. Okay, this does not make sense again because on the right side of it we don't have a command, and the only correct answer should be this one, C. Which of these commands can be used to create an empty file named file? Make file, cp file dev null, touch file, create file. We want to create an empty file.
It's C.
Yes, C. It is C. We have used in the last couple lessons. Yeah, touch, and then we create an empty file. This seems logical, but it is not the name of a command. There is no such command, create. And also, this does not make sense. And there is no such command like make file. For example, if I try make file here, no such command. But if I say touch file, then okay, I'm in the wrong directory. In this directory, I don't have the right permissions. I cannot create files. But if I go to my home directory and then test1, touch file, it will create this file here. It is this one. Okay, touch file. Which of these options makes the command rm remove request confirmation before it deletes a file? -I, --ask, -r, -f, / no global. Any opinion?
I should
think
stand for interactive.
I think it's A. The answer A.
Yes. I did not hear what Anton said, but yeah, the correct.
I said I should stand for interactive.
Yes, you are right. -I stands for interactive, and interactive means that the command is asking questions before doing a potentially destructive operation. Removing a file is a destructive operation, so it will ask whether it should delete it or not. Yes. Yeah, this is the correct answer. And which command can be used to display hidden files? ls -t, -a, -r, -l, -R.
It should display all files.
Yes. The correct option is?
It's I think it's B.
Yes. -a all, including hidden files.
Yes, that's why.
So in Linux, the files that start with dot usually are called hidden files and normally are not displayed by the command ls. But if we say -a all, display all, it will display the hidden files as well. Yeah. Which of the following commands places you in the directory home test no matter where you are? So cd /home /home /test cd home .home .test cd .home /home /test cd /home /test cd /home .home /test.
It may be A because the
first one.
Yes, the first one.
Okay, why? Why it is A?
I think that because the commands navigate to /home goes up one level because of the dot to the root, then goes back to /home.
And then?
And then is that dot that goes up one level again,
to the root,
and
yes.
then it moved to test.
So the final directory is root test. or slash
Yes.
slash test. Yeah, but the final directory should be /home/test. Yeah, so this cannot be the correct answer because it goes always to root test. Can this be the correct answer? /home and then dot stays in the same directory because dot is for the current directory, and then dot dot goes to the root, and then from the root it goes to /home and then /test. Yeah, I think this should be the correct answer.
Yes.
Okay. Which key combination can be used to put the cursor on the beginning of the file, of the line, on the beginning of the line? So we have Control A, Control D, Control E, Alt B, Alt F.
Don't you remember?
Okay, I think it is this one, Control A. So if for example, if I'm recalling a previous command, then I press Control A and go to the beginning. Control E goes to the end. Control A, Control E. So Control A is to jump to the beginning of the command line, and Control E is to jump to the end of the control. This Control D is to delete one character at the cursor. For example, Control A and then Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, and then remove file. I type another command and then remove. So this Control D is to delete one character, and then Alt B, Alt F. I think they are moving by one word forward and backward. So if I have this command again, Control A and then Alt B, it doesn't work. Alt B for me. But anyway, the correct command, the correct answer is this one. Control A jumps to the beginning, jumps to the beginning of the line. The absolute path to a directory is always longer than the relative path. Is this true or false?
It's true.
Why it is true?
Because the absolute path specify the complete address to a file or a directory, from the root to directory.
And the relative path usually is shorter. Yes, usually.
Yes, specify location relative to the current
yes,
working directory.
Yeah. You are right. Usually the relative path is shorter than the absolute path. But the question is, it is always the absolute path longer? And the correct answer is no, not always. Why? Because remember the previous example here. So in this example, the absolute path is /home/test. The relative path that we are using is /home/dot/home/. Actually, this is kind of absolute because it starts with a slash. But you can imagine something like this. For example, the we are in this directory. The absolute path is home user1 test1, and the one relative path can be like this: dot dot slash dot dot slash user1 slash dot dot slash user1 slash test1. So this is a relative path because it starts from the current directory, but it is actually longer than the absolute path because we can go up and down like this. So it is not always true. Usually it is true that an absolute path is longer than a relative path, but not always true. So it is a tricky question, actually. So the correct answer is false. It is not always true. So the correct answer should be false. So it is a little bit tricky. Which command can be used to change the password? This should be easy if you remember, but if you don't remember, no problem.
It's the first thing we learn.
Yes, I've told you how to change the password, but it was a long time ago since the first hour. It is this command, pass and then wd password. And actually, I can try it here. It is changing password for user1. It is asking for the current password. And then new password. And then retype the new password. Password updated successfully. So this is the correct password, the correct command to change the password. You made a new program called prog1, and you placed it in /user/local/bin. Which command should you use so that the program can be used by all the users? So we have created this program, and or we have downloaded it, and we placed it in this directory /user/local/bin. Now this change grp is for changing the group, and then bin, and then this is the full path of the program, and then umask, and then change owner, and then change mode. So what do you think is the correct answer for this question? We want this program to be used by all the users. For a program to be used for all the users, it should be executable by all the users, because using a program means executing it. So it should have the execute permission for everyone, for all the users.
I think it's A. Because
this one.
Yes, because that command change the group, the ownership of the file to the group bin. And by that they ensure the program is owned by a group that other users belong to.
Yes, but not all the users may belong in this group. So I don't think this is the correct answer. And umask is not related to setting permissions. Anyway, umask does not take a second argument. So if we are using the command umask, this is the whole command. This is the rest is not useful. It is useless. And change own changes the ownership, and this command is not used correctly. For example, it may say change own user1, for example. So the command change owner is not used in this way. We need the username of an owner here, of the username of a user. And the correct command to change the permissions is change mod. So this is the correct command to change the permissions. And this O plus X means add the X permission, the executable permission, to the others. The others are all the users of the system, not the users that belong to a group, or not the owner. The owner is denoted by U. And the group, for the group, we use G. But it says add the execute permission for others. And others means all the users of the system. And since this... Yes.
One question. So if the owner does not have permission to execute, but if the O is given, then he can execute it.
I'm not sure. This is a tricky question, but I think others does not include the owner and the user. We can try it. So this is a tricky question. For example, I will create an executable program. So this is executable. Let me try to execute it. And it is printing echo. Now, the permissions are, okay, I will remove the X permission for the owner. So the others have the X permission, the group has the X permission, but I will remove it from the user. So I say change mode, user minus X, test.sh. So the user does not have the execute permission, but the others, all the others have. So let me try to execute it. No, permission denied, because others means everybody else besides the group and the user. So others does not include the user and does not include the group, because the user and the group have their own set of permissions. You are right. The formulation of this question is not quite correct, because it assumes that the prog is already executed, has already the execute permission for the owner and the group, but this may not be true. And it says that this program can be executed by all the users. Okay, so the correct answer in this case should be to replace this O by A. So to make this question correct, I should modify the correct answer so that either this says A, which means all, everybody gets the X permission, or if it is all, then this plus X alone means all, includes all. It will give the X permission to user, group, and everyone else. So, but I will leave this all here. Okay. So this will make the answer more correct. So if I give all plus x, then everyone is going to have the x permission. The user, the owner, and the group. Everyone has execute permission. Okay, I saved it. Check. Okay, this is the correct answer. What will be displayed in an empty directory if we execute this command, ls star? So it is an empty directory, and we execute ls star. What we will get as a result? A dot b dot dot dot. It displays nothing. It displays star. Displays an error message telling star directory does not exist. Do you have any idea or any opinion?
Well, the star will not be interpreted, right?
Yes, right.
That's not a wildcard.
Yeah.
So it has to be an error.
Yes, actually, also this is a difficult question, and it is more easy to find out with a simple example. So if the directory is not empty, and I do ls star, then bash is going to replace this star with everything in this directory. But if the directory is empty, for example, so we have an empty directory, and if I do this ls star, then this star cannot be expanded by the shell, because there is nothing in the directory to match this wildcard. And so it will be passed as an argument to the command ls, which means display the file with the name star. But there is no file named star in the directory because it is empty. And so it displays an error message. ls cannot access star, no such file or directory. Yes, the correct answer is display an error message. Yeah. So it is easier to test it because by logic, we may arrive at a wrong conclusion sometimes. Yes, yeah. Sometimes things are not as we think they should be. Which command will move a job from foreground to background? PG, jobs %1, FG.
Background.
I think it's the answer A.
A, because this means background.
Yes,
This
background
means foreground. This does the opposite, and this doesn't make sense. From foreground to background. Wrong.
Wow.
Wrong question.
Sure. No. What happens?
I don't know why I've made such wrong answers, but this should be the correct answer. I think that anyway. So I think that I asked a student a couple of years ago to translate these questions from Albanian to English, and maybe he has done some mistakes somewhere. For example, the question, the correct, I could have changed the question as well. For example, which command will move a job from background to foreground? So vice versa. And then this background would be the correct question. Anyway, so or maybe I have done mistakes on the first place myself. I'm not sure. Which command is used to display the hierarchy of processes like a tree? So there are three options: ps3, ps//3, and then ps minus t. Any idea?
I like the first one.
Me too.
Yes, the first one. And actually, it is easy to try these commands. For example, ps minus t. It does not display the commands like a tree. And then the other one is ps. This is not a correct option at all. ps3. Okay, this is displaying the processes as a tree. So this should be the correct answer. Which of these key combinations can be used to search a previously executed command? Alt-N, Control-R, Control-N, Alt greater, Alt smaller. Do you remember? Actually,
which of these commands could be used?
Yeah, I think it is Control-R, and we can try with the Control-R. It says reverse E search, and then, for example, I am typing ls. It is showing a previous command, and then I press again Control-R, 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 Control-R. It is showing the commands that match what I have typed, and I can continue typing again. But let's say that I found the correct command. So I press once Control-R, and then I start typing. And then it is displaying one command as I type that matches what I am typing. And then I can press Control-R again to get another match, a previous match, Control-R again to get a previous match, and so on. So this should be the correct answer. To search a previously executed command. So we use Control-R. And the last question, I think. What can be said about directory dir if the command ls-l displays the line below? Select one. The number 123 is the size of the directory in bytes. The number 512 displays directory rights in the octal format. First of all, is this correct? The number 123 displays the size of the directory in bytes.
No. It should be the answer A. The number 512.
So you think this is the correct answer?
Okay.
This is wrong. B is wrong. The number 512 displays the directory rights in octal format. This is wrong because the directory rights are displayed here and not in octal format. So it cannot be B. The number 512 displays the number of files in this directory. I think this is also wrong. It does not display the number of files. The number 123 displays the number of links in this directory. I don't think this is correct. The number 512 is the size of the directory in bytes. Most probably it is A. I'm not sure, but let's check. Yeah. Okay. This was it, and it is showing the correct and wrong answers. Anyway. Okay, I'm submitting it.
Okay.
So I get 9 points out of. Okay, we made a bit longer today, so.
Have a nice Sunday.
You too. See you on Tuesday. Bye.
Okay. Bye.